I tried to fit my hand into a can of Pringles like 2 nights
Why
ago.
do people do?
And I
why-
realised that I'm
Just-
a lot bigger than I used to be.
Just
and
people
it's
are
sad.
the can of Pringles and things. You just tilt it. And it
I don't
comes out.
fucking want to tilt it, I want to get into it.
Do you ever hear of gravity? Like,
Do you ever hear fuck up?
I think we've. I think we've gotten to a tangent. Can we?
Welcome to the 176th episode of the Cast That Ends Creation. I'm your host, Chris Deering. This is the show where I interview bands and public figures from the Mathcore adjacent community. If you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, do all the things social. Every little bit helps. And feel free to join us every Sunday and Wednesday for the live cast where you can interact with the guests in real time or just hang out in the chat. You can subscribe to this Twitch channel for just $5 to get access to the interviews before they hit YouTube and other streaming platforms, as well as get some exclusive emotes. You can also do that for free by attaching an Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. It's like taking $5 from Jeff Bezos' pocket and putting it into mine. I also recently put up a pre-order for merch for the new Sound That Ends Creations EP. Unicorn Laser Bubblegum City. There's a new shirt design. We got windbreakers. We got hoodie. We got joggers. We got vinyl over at the soundthatenscreation.bandcamp.com. Without out of the way, let me introduce my guest today who dropped their new album, Etc. last Friday through Prosthetic Records. Welcome in God Alone. How's it going, guys?
Hello. How's it going?
That's going great. Thank you for coming in. Why don't we start with telling us who you are, what you do in the band?
Hello, I'm Cian and I play bass and I do vocals.
Yep.
Yeah.
My name's Jake. I play guitar and I do vocals as well.
My name is Jack and I played the drums.
Yeah.
That was awkward.
So the album name is Etc., right? It's not ETC?
Yes. ETC. Yes.
Either or, yeah.
Yeah.
Either or, okay. So how did the band come together?
Years ago. We've been a band now for a good while. Probably 6 years.
About that, yeah. We
6
missed our
years.
birthday.
We did,
Last month,
but
yeah.
sure, look, so about 6 years ago, we formed just because we were all friends.
Not anymore, like.
Not anymore, but
Yeah,
we
now you
were.
hate each other. I gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, it started, and like me and Jack were in kind of like a really rock band. But then we were like, let's be a bit weird. And at that time, like 2016, like Deaf Heaven and stuff were really big, and Alter Plagues were still pretty big. So we were like, let's make a band sort of like that. And Cian was also there. He wasn't in that band, but he was like best buds or whatever. So
He's at all your gigs.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah. So he joined, and then we were God Alone. And then the other two lads that aren't here now, Sean, who plays guitar, and Dylan, who plays synth. We just wanted a synth player, and we wanted another guitar player, and they were our friends, and they liked Deaf Heaven and Alter Plagues and Liturgy, so they hopped in.
And we like each other.
And we like each other.
So why the name God Alone?
It's an Alter Plague song. We just lifted it off. We just thought
Yeah.
it sounded cool.
Okay.
It's my ringtone on my phone as well for the last like 10 years.
Huh. I don't think I've heard it before.
Oh, they're the best band ever. Oh my god.
They're like they're like one of like the post black metal bands. They were around like the same time as Deaf Heaven. I don't think they were ever as big as Deaf Heaven.
No,
but
they
they
weren't,
should have
no.
been, because they're
So-
fantastic. They're from Cork.
So good.
They did a good bit of did loads of touring but in like America as well and stuff, and they're great. They're
Fantano
fantastic.
gave their last album a 9 and then came out afterwards on Twitter and said that was wrong, it should have been a 10.
Yes.
And he's right. It's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
It is the best album
And
ever.
if Anthony Fantano likes
Yeah.
it, then there
There
you go.
I wouldn't have expected y'all to name yourselves after like a post black metal band or whatever. It doesn't really seem like that fits y'all's sound.
Not anymore,
No.
but at one point it did. Like when we started, we were definitely trying to do some like kind of black gaze, post black metal stuff, and then we just kind of stopped. We started listening to other music, and then we were like, we'll start putting bits of that into it, and then we kind of lost the post black metal thing a little bit, well, a lot of a bit.
Yeah.
And then now we're kind of math rock adjacent band, just because we were listening to more of that kind of stuff.
So I didn't go all the way to the beginning of y'all's career, but I went back to God Alone and like went forward from there. And I have to say it does sound completely different. Every release sounds very, very different from each other. I guess on God Alone you do still have some of that like I guess gazy stuff like now and then
Yeah.
or whatever. And it's more like paced like a regular like post-hardcore album. Like it's got a bigger focus on like vocals and guitar. which is what you would normally expect from a sound like that. And then on Lockdown, it's completely different. It doesn't sound a thing. It's like I guess you'd even call it modern jazz. Like there's no vocals on it or whatever. It's completely out of left field, I would say. So what happened there? Why is there this huge transition into like just a jazz album? I guess. Oh, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I like really forgot we made that.
Yeah.
And I keep forgetting we made it. We just made that over like lockdown in our houses because we'd be seeing each other kind of every day because we live really close to each other, and we'd be like playing football and tunes and going on the pints, and like we didn't see each other for like 6 months or whatever. We were in our houses, so we were like, let's do a weird jazz album, and we were playing loads of Minecraft as well at the time, so we were like, it should sound like Minecraft, and it's all about wine. It's all
does it sound like Minecraft?
I feel like
I don't know. I think it sounds like fucking Taxi Driver.
It does sound like Taxi Driver.
Yeah,
We're
I like it.
We're like him.
Yeah, that's literally me. No, we just made it in our houses, just like sending on tracks, which is kind of cool, like improvising over things that were recorded where you're not like next to the person. There's loads of talk at the time as well, so there's a lot of like kind of talk sounding things. Yeah, I forgot we made that, but it was just like we're always changing stuff. So
well, you all act like you forgot about it, so like I guess y'all don't even plan on playing it ever or anything like that.
Oh, I can't remember any of those songs.
Yeah,
if you could call those songs,
they're cool. I liked it, and I like that we brought it out. It was just like we need to release. I need to do something kind of creative.
It's not. I don't think that EP is canon. It's
extended universe.
It's in the God Alone extended universe.
Yeah,
but it's like
it's a fan fiction. I gotcha.
It is a fan fiction. That's the one. I think it's cool. You know.
So was that created before or after, etc.?
Oh, that was about the same time. I think we wrote a lot of. There's some songs on the album that we wrote like 3 or 4 years ago, and have been playing for that amount of time. And then there's other stuff that we wrote when we were able to see each other again after a few months of lockdown, our practice space. But yeah, no, it's like some of them are really old and some aren't.
Like the song "Kung Fu Treachery" is like years old. That we wrote that when we made the EP, the like self-titled EP.
We were going to put it on.
We were going to put it on that, like it was fully done. It was fully done, and then we changed it. But it could have been released, like, and then we didn't, and we put it on this album. So.
Well, so now we're at etc. Another huge shift in sound, even from God Alone. I would say it's a pretty huge shift. Way less vocals. Like I feel like if you wrote all the lyrics out, you'd get like maybe 2 sentences out of like the whole album. So yeah, way less vocals than what was on God Alone. It's more of a focus, I would say, on like rhythms and stuff rather than like the guitar and stuff themselves. Even though they are doing like really cool things, it's more like you want to get that dance rhythm across, which is like existed on God Alone, but I feel like here you're really trying to emphasize it, and you have a lot more of an electronic influence. Like this, to me, this could be even considered an EDM album almost, with how the song structure mimics how EDM works and stuff. You know, the big build-ups and then the big releases or whatever. So I assume you have a gigantic EDM influence.
Massive, yeah. That's pretty much like all I really, well, not all I listen to, but it's like a good chunk of things that I listen to. It's a good chunk of things that actually influence in what like we'd be writing in the band, more than metal now. Like it used to be obviously more metal influence, but when you're like in a metal band, especially for us, because like we were in it so young, like when it formed, we were like 15. I was 15 when God Alone formed, and we did a lot of gigs always with like metal bands and stuff, and you just see so much, and it starts to overlap and you can't tell it apart. So your like listening time of music, you find is a lot more entertaining sometimes than going to gigs. So I felt that anyway. So what I started doing was just like trying to write electronic music, but obviously I play guitar in a metal-y band, so just trying to put that against like heavier sounds. And there's loads of stuff that influences like folds and bats and battles. They'd be like the major influences for us now, rather than.
I've never heard of either of those bands. I write some of that stuff down. I've heard of the name Battles. I'll say that.
I think Bats are like one of the best Irish bands ever. They're like really heavy dance punk with like 3 guitars and like loads of polyrhythms, and like all their songs are about science and shit. It's class. Like,
Yeah.
The
they're
word
like-
dance punk sounds fucking sick. I need to check that out.
so good. I love dance punk.
No, I gotta say, I love your sound on this. I feel like it's super original. I don't think I've ever really heard a band that sounds like this before. So, fucking congrats! Like, I think this is awesome.
We just be there ripping off 50 bands at the same
Yeah.
time.
We just ripped them off so rapidly, no one knows.
everyone's like, "Oh, I know that. I know.
So, if you had to pick a specific genre to put on your music, what would you use? Like an existing genre.
I'd say math rock is, because math rock can be whatever you want. I think like there's no 2 math rock bands gonna sound like.
Well,
I think.
There
Probably is.
Yeah, there is.
but,
Like, you can spread it wide.
Yeah, it is what you want
Yeah.
it to be. I think math rock, or you could say dance punk as well. I think we do
Yeah.
we do a lot of dance punk bits, or post rock.
I think you're the first band I've ever asked that question to that have an answer immediately. Usually bands are like, oh, I don't know, I guess it could be, whatever, and then they make up some ridiculous genre title or whatever, but you're just like straight up math rock. I like that. I like that you have that.
Or like TikTok music.
Yeah.
I think
It's ADHD core. Or
Yeah. I think foundation level maths rock, like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ever thought about like changing your name? Because I feel like the stuff at the very beginning was so much different than what it is now. Or do you feel like the name still works for what y'all are doing?
I like the name, in fairness. It's like, I just love ripping off Alter Plagues. I think I'd die for that band. They're the best band of all time ever. And we were going to change our name at the start, because we were like, there's another band called God Alone. But we have a full stop in our name.
Yeah.
And we have the tick on Spotify that says we're the real one. So,
And they don't.
So
Yes.
those lads
Yeah.
can fuck off.
Yeah. So we're winning.
So that's why y'all added the period?
Yeah. I think it looks cool as well.
Yeah, I like the name, and it's also nice. Like, apart from it just being, we're not making, like, I don't get why you'd go, we're not making the same kind of music that we used to. We need to change the name or make a new project. It's like, it's a very like kind of personal band for us, like as like buds. So it's nice to see it grow as like a group, like just God Alone being the collective name, and then each thing being different, and seeing how we're like growing and as musicians and stuff. I think it's cool.
When we eventually make something really shit, we might change the name.
Yeah.
The worst fucking album ever, and then it'll probably be called, like, I don't know.
Tub of E45. Something, cool.
Minecraft Sex on
So there's not many lyrics on this album, and I couldn't even find them on the internet. So what are the lyrical themes? And also, I couldn't even understand really what you guys are saying, because you have so much like distortion and like layers and stuff. So what are the lyrical themes on the album?
This is a good one. I like this question. Nothing is the theme. It's like Seinfeld music. It's like if Seinfeld was an album. The songs are about nothing.
It's a lot of the lyrics are like, we just looked up words with this amount of syllables and then picked ones that we thought were
No
cool.
shot, really? That's crazy.
Because none of them mean anything.
Yeah.
We got a review the other day, and this guy was like, this album is really good, and we shout Sharon at the very end of the album, and your man was like, who's the subject? Sharon, what is this album about? Sharon is just Randy says it in South Park, and we thought it was funny. Sharon.
But
We thought it was funny.
I think that like the whole theme of the album being like nothing. We said that, but people get very kind of existential about it. I think it's just kind of funny because you can read into the lyrics, and because they're written in a way that it kind of sounds deep. Well, I suppose if you can find them to read them, but they're written in a way that they sound like, oh Jesus, these lads really have their head screwed on. And I suppose that's good. You can go into them, you can read as much as you want, but they're still about nothing, and that's really funny. So,
Well, for instance, your song "Tisk Tisk," it sounds like y'all are repeating something over and over again. What's the little chant that's in?
I know there's still a light.
Yeah,
Yep.
we just thought
And it means nothing at all.
Nothing. No. Well, it might mean something to you.
Yeah, it might.
Yeah.
We put that into like a syllable generator. We were like sentences with like 8 or 9 syllables, and that came up. We were like, oh, class.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Most music, like most lyrics, are fucking nonsense anyway. Like most
That's
things,
kinda true, yeah.
just about me. This is just a really like extreme version of that, where like they're literally about nothing.
It's like
Loads of stuff is about nothing.
if I keep the stuff that like I'd write myself to like myself, because I wouldn't want to like go into the room with the lads and be like, hello lads, here's a song, it's about me being broken up with, and now you all have to deal with it and you all have to be sad with me. And it's
Yeah.
like, what if you're having a great time?
I'm always having a great time.
Yeah, like
So,
you know,
yeah.
I'm not a fan of lyrics meaning anything. It's like, go write a book, like.
Yeah,
You know?
That's fucking sick. No, there's been so many bands I'll have up on you, and I'll like be like trying to like understand what their lyrics are about, and I can't fucking make heads or tails of it. And so you guys just come out and be like, yeah, the lyrics mean nothing. It's just like
Yeah.
randomly generated shit. Like that's fucking
They're fucking
so bad.
selling out music, like.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna turn on a light if that's alright.
Yeah, it's getting dark.
It's getting dark.
You don't want to go down that road. That road's cursed. Fucking love Slow Park and watch right now there.
So this is recorded at MTU Recording Studio, and recorded and mixed by Christopher Hockey, or Hockey. I'm not sure what is it.
Yeah,
Hockey?
he's lovely.
Okay.
Hockey.
And then produced by you and Christopher as well. So what was it like working with Christopher?
Torture.
For him.
He fucking hated it. We were.
We had a good lives.
We had a great time. We spent so long at it because we did it in the college studio where we go.
Yeah, MTU is like the university that we all go to, but there's a recording studio because it's a music college. It's a very well equipped recording studio that you can just use for free.
We took so long, like there was a whole lockdown that we'd stopped recording for a few months, but then we went back and redid nearly everything, and like so many pointless guitar takes, and they were class. And then we gave Chris kind of a mental breakdown doing it because we kept watching movies while he was trying to mix the album.
Yeah, Face Off is
We were watching
brilliant to watch
Face Off.
when you're.
He's like, lads, can you please turn off Face Off and try to mix your album? We're like,
I should
Don't
say
worry about
that Chris is like he's like a really good friend of ours. He's not just some fella we find. Like we're actually
He's
like
just this guy that we gave him a mental break.
oh yeah, he's actually like best buds with us. He had no problem. Like it was good.
He's our friend. It's okay.
Yeah, he's our friend. It's not.
Don't worry about it.
he won't be mixing our stuff again out of spite.
Out of the kindness of his heart, anyway. He'll never do it
He
for
will
other
do it.
reasons.
I love Chris. Fantastic engineer. He's really sound.
He is a fantastic. Yeah.
He's great crack when he's not shouting at you to like turn off Face Off.
So a lot of producers and stuff are really like hands on with the band, also like giving you pointers, things like that. Is he that kind of producer? Or is he more of just like trying to make sense of everything that you're doing?
He just does what we tell him. And it's really nice. And he's really sound about it. Like
he does have good he has good opinion, like producery opinions when we're being a bit too kind of goofy, when we're being too wacky. He can tie you down, like, but yeah, he's great. It's good that we're like friends with him because you wouldn't sometimes, like, especially because our music is a bit weird, like, and it's obviously us going, we'll put all these bits in, we'll mash up all these genres, and then some producers be like, I don't like that, so I'm going to change it and I'm going to make it more simple. Whereas Chris is like, I'm your friend, so I get what you're doing. That's really funny. So he went along with it, and we could suggest. We were like, I like being very hands-on when making something, like, and producing it. So it was kind of like he was doing the like technical bits and stuff, and he'd give like really good opinions and about just the way it should sound, and then I'd say stupid words and he'd put it into the computer. So it's good.
Mr. Scientist.
Yeah.
I'm pushing a compressor on this. Shut up.
Yeah.
Mr. Scientist.
Then it was mastered by Jamie Gomez Arellano at Orgone Studios. How do you know them? You just find them on the internet, or is it like a friend of y'all's too?
He mastered "To the Glory and Injury," his Altar Plagues, his last album. I love the way the album sounds, and he's really sound as well.
He does other stuff. So he mastered like some art. He might have mixed some of like the Ghost stuff.
Yeah.
Ghost BC is.
He did some here. He did some like Mastodon, I think.
Yeah, he did loads of stuff. He's great. He used to be based in London, but he's moved to Colombia.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Colombia now. Yeah, he's from Colombia and he moved to London and now he's gone back because it was too wet for him. He said.
Ah,
but
we've never met him. I'd really like to, but he's really sound.
He's cool guy.
He's just class. I think we're gonna get him for everything.
He did the self-titled EP as well. He mastered that for us too.
He's really sound.
He's a great guy.
Big
I will say, like, the whole record sounds super well produced. I love the way that y'all use like space and like auditorial space, I guess, like the way things are panned and way sounds sort of like move and stuff. I feel like a lot of like effort went into the mixing and like getting everything prepared and stuff. So it was.
Thank you, Chris. Chris did a great job.
Chris is an absolute god of a man.
Yeah,
I love Chris.
He's a great producer. I hope
he's a big.
He has gotten much like a lot of work.
Yeah,
and he should get even.
He should
more.
be grateful.
Yeah.
Get me a pint.
Everyone should get Chris to make.
They should.
To do some work. He's a great.
He's a big brain.
And he's from Cork.
And a big heart. And a lot of laughs on his comedy tour. He does.
So we got the album art up on screen now. So like it's credited to an artist, but like, why do you need an artist to do this? Can't y'all make this? Or
I tried to make it, but I'm useless at like Photoshop or like those websites. Like I can't be doing that.
Okay.
He did loads of good stuff on the inside as well. There's a photo of like all our faces mashed together. And it's like
It looks like Jurgen Klopp.
It does look like Jurgen Klopp.
He's a football manager in.
He's the football manager. He's the best
football manager. So he was kind of like he obviously did the art, but he was also like art directing the way that, because we never made vinyl before. We're like, I don't want to just slap loads of pictures together and make the vinyl. So it was cool that he's like an actual artist, and I like his style of like the really minimal things. So like the whole package looks really cool. If only we had one on us.
So did y'all have like an idea of what you wanted everything to look like, or did you just let him do whatever?
Yeah, a vague idea of that kind of text-based thing of like, and obviously etc is just repeating, etc, etc, etc. And then like the back is sort of again the like really minimal like strokes. It's like lines. Yeah, it's like loads of stripes, and it's just it looks great, and it just fits the kind of minimal. Like it's not, well, I suppose we're not making like minimalist music. It's all kind of mashed together, but the big difference between this and the other stuff that we've made, especially the art and also the music, is that there's less kind of shoegazy bits, and I like shoegaze, but like we've been playing stuff like that so long, like buried in reverb kind of things, and this is a lot more like, this is the part, this is the guitar part, this is the drum part. There's no need to kind of cover it up. So I thought that the like having something really minimal and striking would be cool rather than like a blurry kind of image. And it's just a bit different. I think it looks good.
No, I think it's great for y'all's style and stuff. If it's perfectly. You guys also did a music video.
We did.
That was good crack.
Very funny.
We look off.
Very weird.
Christ. Oh, we look weird.
But yeah, it's a video for Tisk Tisk Tisk. Super, I guess minimalist also, like you were saying. What was the inspiration behind this?
The Kraftwerk is the vague inspiration with the like because we did a press like photo shoot that we were like, oh, we could look like Kraftwerk in this, because that would be cool, with all the red shirts and the standing in it like this and stuff. I just wanted. I think that the music videos like that look really cool. We've never made but we did make a music video with us in it, but we never made a music video where we're in it like really. You can't see the pores of my skin in the other music video. You can see it in this one.
Sean looks fucking terrifying.
Sean always looks terrifying. But yeah, I think it's good. Like there was a big thing, especially with the dance punk stuff. Like dance punk was really big in like the 2000s. Like that kind of indie stuff like Foles and Block Party and stuff, and all their music videos kind of look like that, just lads in front of the green screen, being silly and playing stuff like this.
Our guitarist Sean, the ginger fella, he looks like fucking Snoke from Star Wars.
He does look like so,
he's
yeah.
the fucking head off him. He's scary looking. Jesus Christ, big Megamind head in him. Why are we friends, man? Fuck me.
It's also kind of looks like something that like Sparks would do. I like Sparks a lot. Sparks are a great band.
This video is
I haven't heard of them before.
watch it.
But no, I think this is great. Like y'all's package and like the sound and everything, it fits so well together. Yeah, like I love this so much. This is right up my alley. So yeah.
Thanks very much. Thanks for listening to it.
So you guys are from Ireland. Can't say I've really talked to anybody from Ireland before. What's the music scene like over there? Do y'all like mainly go to the UK to play shows and stuff, or is there like a scene?
All the scene in Ireland is savage. Like
It's not, but the bands are.
yeah. We don't really have the population for like massive scenes. Like there's Cork is fairly small. It's about like 200,000 people live here, and it's like the second biggest city. But yeah, no, I think the scene here is banging. There's no venues. Like there's about 3 venues, and the city is tiny. But like the quality of bands that come out is banging. Like there's so many unreal like hardcore and like math rock bands. And,
Really? Okay.
the class, like the electronic music scene is banging, and like everyone's really nice as well. Ireland is the centre of the universe. It's class.
Yeah, I like the Irish music, but it comes in waves. Like when we started, it was really, really busy, and there was loads of bands forming, and then it kind of slowed. People have said it like it slows down loads, and loads of venues close. I think there's no like mid-size kind of venues in Cork. Like you're either playing really small venues, and then nothing, and then you have to be like quite a big band to fill out one of like the bigger venues that are there. So it's hard to be a band in Cork now. That's like we do a lot of the gigs we do a lot of the gigs that we do away, like we do in the UK now, just because there's more people, and there's bigger scenes. A lot of the bands like in Ireland are like of a much higher quality than a lot of bands in the UK, I'd say. But it's just so hard to like you have to move out of Ireland because there's so little venues to actually like excel in music. So you have to really like put the effort in to move out and to get yourself known. But yeah, well, there's great bands in the UK. I don't want to be shitting on the English lad. Yeah, they're great. But there's like I'd love to see like another Cork band or something get big. Like Pretty Happy are doing quite well for themselves now. They're a great band from Cork. Then you have like 10 Past 7, who are probably one of the like biggest influences on us. They've been a math rock band in Cork and Ireland. They did like European tours, and they formed years ago. I think they formed in the 90s, and they're amazing. And I'd love if just more people listen to them, because I think that they're probably the best, like probably my favourite math rock band ever.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think they're insanely good people and band.
Well, I saw that you guys played Arctangent. It wasn't
Yes.
last year, right? It was when was it?
Oh, that was this year.
Yep.
That was a few months ago.
Oh, okay.
That was the best time of my life.
That's
That
fucking
was
sick.
fucking brilliant. I got really plastered with
great.
loads of famous people.
Yeah.
It was fucking unreal. Jesus Christ.
I think we gave Yvette a Pringle.
We did.
You were handing out
We did.
Pringles. Or no, we didn't. I didn't get to give her a Pringle. Yeah, I had a big thing of Pringles going up to people that I've, been influenced by since I was about 15, and I gave him a Pringle, and it was very good.
Loved it.
Very good.
We were camping. We were camping, and we had a big Cork City football flag on our tent, so everyone knew who we were, and we were also really loud and pissed. And it was class. We met Yvette Young, we met the lads from Delta Sleep, we met Lightning Bolt, they're so sound. We met the lads from Frontierer, they're fucking massive.
We were in Greg's with Frontier.
We were in Greg's at Frontierer.
We got Greg's, we got a few.
I got sausage rolls at it.
Yeah,
we met.
we had a few sassies with
We didn't
Frontier.
talk to the lads in the Armed, but we should have, because they're class, but they're very big and fucking scary looking, so we didn't. But they were standing next to them. Who else do we meet? We met the lads from Dawn Raid, we met the lads from Pine, we met the lads from Pupa Slicer.
we're kind of friends with them,
Class.
like.
We're friends with them now,
But,
which is good.
Yeah, I think people liked us at the festival because they've obviously, like, you know, they probably played festivals before, a lot of the bigger bands, and they were like, yeah, this is a festival. We'll play the festival. We were kind of going, oh, hello everyone! Oh my god!
There's like fucking what, like oxygen or something.
Yeah, you're carrying on, as if we'd never been outside of the country. You're on like a lad's holiday. Yeah.
I'm there like, oh, we're not piss heads, and then you go over to England.
Yeah. No one drinks over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
it's great.
We had some crack. That
We
was
were great. People were like, "Oh, you're so happy." I was like, "Why wouldn't I be fucking happy?" I was
brilliant.
playing a massive festival. It was great crack.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't be sad in a big tent.
No, you can't be sad.
I'm just happy to be out.
Yeah, people were getting bad at us as well. We got a 6-man tent, and we were like, "This would be so comfy. It was a luxurious tent.
It was a good tent.
You guys, you're all in the same tent. Oh, that must be disgusting and shit because we complain about everything." I thought it was great.
It was fucking great.
Yeah.
It was work. We could fit it in a bag, and like it was warm, and it was nice. We got an air mattress after the first night, but we didn't even need to, as we were happy sleeping on the floor as well.
I think I preferred sleeping on the floor.
Well,
I probably had a better sleep sleeping on the floor.
I had a great sleep.
I fucking hate air mattresses. They keep deflating, and then you wake up and you feel like terrible about yourself.
True, you find yourself just on the floor, like, what the fuck happened?
It's horrible. It's disgusting, and they feel weird. Like the material they're made out of, I don't like it rubbing against my skin.
Well, you can
shit.
fuck when the grass saw next to it.
Yeah,
I had a
will.
fantastic sleep on my air mattress.
I was snuggling into Sean. There's so many cats outside your. Yeah, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
there's loads.
It's like the third one I've seen.
We should have got a cat cam for the.
So what was y'all's slot on an Arctangent? When did y'all play?
We were on a lot later than we should have been because we were small, and it was class. We were on at 4:30 on the second day of it, like right after Covet and right before. Who was it? Jamie Lenman on after us, I think, which is fucking.
Well, they're all on different stages. Like we were. See where we were in the stage that was next to the main stage. It was very good.
Nice.
Covet finished and everyone came out, and then we started playing and they came in. So that's
Like,
nice.
how many people y'all play in front of, you think?
Oh Jesus! I think it was like it was 1,500, I think, or something.
Maybe 1,500. I think it was a bit more because PX3.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was good. We'd never played in front of that many people.
Fucking
and,
terrified.
Sick. You had to have been nervous as shit to play in front of that many people.
Oh jeez, I was terrified. Jesus Christ!
I was having a great laugh. Yeah, I was eating Pringles. I was fucking.
Throw some Pringles into the crowd and shit. I like that.
Yeah, I should have. My only regret is I didn't bring a beach ball. Like,
Yeah, I would have been fucking. Brought the Park City flag as well. People enjoyed that.
Yeah,
They're a bad football team, but they're our football team.
People like us.
So I assume you guys have been outside of the UK though, right? Like in Europe and stuff like that. Y'all played around there?
Not yet. No, I think
Not yet.
there's some nice plans afoot for next year, which would be cool. Because I've never been to I go nowhere. I never go on holiday. No. Like I've never been to Germany or France or Italy.
You've been to France?
I was like 3 though.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. I don't remember it. But that'll be
Spain
really
loads of
nice.
times.
Yeah, I was in Spain loads.
Yeah.
Spain's class.
Yeah, Spain is brilliant. Yeah, Ireland, England, and Spain. That's my. That's my route.
But no, I think we're going to be doing some cool shit next year, and I don't know, will we come back from it? We might, I'll probably just stay in Belgium or something and just fucking live off the fat of the land. And
eating fancy biscuits.
Any plans for the United States, or is that out of the cards right now?
I've never been outside of Europe. Like, I'd fucking kill to go to America though. That'd be class. Like, I think they'd like us because we have funny accents.
Yeah.
And
and all the Americans that come over here seem to have a great time in Ireland.
Yeah. They're having loads of fun with us. Like, why can't I go over there?
They come over and drink Guinness wrong, and it's great.
But y'all don't have any plans to come over here then?
Not any immediate ones, but definitely mental ones that I'd like to.
It would be sick. It'd be cool to have you guys over here.
It would be cool. We could meet up and have.
We could go for
some Pringles. Some Pringles, yeah.
Fuck yeah. What's your favorite Pringles flavor?
Oh, I like the original. I'm very plain man. I eat beige food. You know?
Sour cream and onion or Texas barbecue.
I was gonna say sour cream and onion. I didn't know there was a Texas barbecue. That's what y'all call it. We just call it barbecue, I guess. Well, I mean, I'm in Texas.
You're in Texas.
I thought of a quote and I can't fucking remember it. But it's probably
yeah,
from the-
the barbecue one is great, and the sour cream and onion one is top notch.
Yeah.
You can go out with your ready salted.
They're fucking. I tried to fit my hand into a can of Pringles like 2 nights
Why
ago,
do people do?
and I
why-
realised that I'm
Just-
a lot bigger than I used to be.
Just
and
people
it's
are
sad.
the kind of Pringles and things. You just tilt it. And it
Don't
comes
fucking want to tilt it. I want to get into it.
Do you ever hear of gravity? Like,
Do you hear? Fuck off.
I think we've. I think we've gotten to a tangent. Can we?
Going on a podcast.
So you guys have played some shows. What's the best show you guys have played?
Oh, definitely Arctangent. I think.
Yeah.
It sounded class. Like I record most of our gigs on like a little portable recorder, and I just listen to them back from my house, for myself in my house. We're going to be like Fugazi, where we've like 2,000 of them in a few years, and nobody would listen to them. That'd be class. But that was definitely my favorite gig I've ever done. That was actually the best thing that's ever happened in my life.
Yeah.
Like
I
never mind
love
like the
that.
birth of my children, or like
That haven't happened
like
yet.
that haven't happened, or like whatever. It's like, you know, I was there. I was like, I am alive, and it's cool, and everyone's looking at me, and it's banging. And I was like,
Arctangent definitely is the best we played so far. Might play better.
Best show I've ever.
I don't know. I could have died then,
Probably.
and I'd have been happy. You know?
Carlsberg gig.
It's all been fucking downhill since then. You know.
What's the worst show you guys have played?
Ooh.
Birmingham?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I think we did
It
a show.
wasn't that bad, but it didn't play
We definitely did worse one.
We did a show
Where's Fred's
in
one?
Liverpool. It was last year, and there was about, I'd say, 5 people at it. But it was a very good gig,
Yeah,
because
we were on like a long tour, so we were really tired. So we kind of needed it, but also I would have liked more people.
Yeah.
But also I like just sitting down, and we had kind of a relaxed gig.
Liverpool was class. That was my favourite.
I also
So
just really like.
you were on a tour, but you're only in Ireland and UK, right? That's
Yeah.
how many days do you get out of that?
Oh, we
had
did
a good few,
6. We did 6.
Really? Okay, I didn't know you could do that many dates in like just like a UK tour. So that's cool. I'm not really super familiar with the area, so that's really cool.
The UK is big. Like, well, I mean, it's
Class.
not as big as America, but it's pretty. You know, it's large, and you can. It's about big. You can go between Ireland and England. That's like fucking, I don't know, loads of cities.
Yeah.
Manuel.
Yeah.
We've nearly played every city in England, or like the cool ones anyway.
I
I
don't.
think Cork is the only place where like people living here actually think it's the best place on the planet, because it is. Like it's unreal. We've our own drinks, like, you know, we've our own like dialect.
Yeah.
It's actually the centre of the universe.
It's great. It's a
unreal.
great spot.
It's class.
So outside of Cork, what's the second best city in Ireland or the UK?
They got about because it's not.
Yeah, I'm gone off that
in
way.
Ireland or the UK.
Liverpool. Class.
Well, I really like Nottingham or Sheffield.
Lovely
Like,
places, yeah.
Yeah, that are good spots.
I
I like
like
Bristol. Bristol's lovely.
Bristol's good. Yeah.
They'd be it. I like London is cool, but it's really big,
Too big.
and you feel kind of important when you're there, but it's great if you're not playing gigs there. Well, like the gigging scene is unbelievable, but you have to get like the fucking tube,
Underground,
you have to get the underground to like gigs, and that you're all like cramped up, and it's
It's loud and fucking scary as well.
Oh yeah, but if you don't have like loads of gear, because we use like public transport when we go on tour, yeah, that's what we do. But
We use public transport on tour. That's fucking sick, dude. Dude, I've been wondering if you're able to do that in Europe or not. That's really cool that you're able to do that. That's so
The
sick.
trains are unreal. I love, like, the train system in Ireland is shit. There's no trains, and they're really loud and expensive. The train system in England is incredible. Like, they're so cheap. And lads be like, how the fuck are you like getting buses and trains? And it's like,
They're really
it's
good,
cheap
like,
and class.
Yeah.
Like,
I kind of like getting the buses and the trains. It like
Yeah.
makes you wake up at a certain hour, and you have to be at
Yeah.
the spot.
and you get to see loads of stuff. Like, I like doing
Yeah.
touristy bits when we're away.
Well, you also
Also-
don't have to do like the driving and stuff. Like I've been on tour all around
yeah.
America or whatever, and the thing that sucks is the driving. So that's
Yeah.
tight. Save on gas and shit. Damn, that's a really good idea. I like that a lot.
It's fucking class. Like,
No, yeah, get someone else to pay for the petrol
yeah.
money, like, you know. So we
I
have.
think if we go on tour next year, like, which we're doing, like we'll probably get buses and trains again, unless if somebody's going to drive us. But I don't know. I like buses and trains, and like I just like public infrastructure. I like fucking council doing stuff.
Yeah, I like that. And I mean,
like
like,
that.
I imagine when we go to Europe, because they're all big into their train routes.
I fucking love trains.
Yeah, they love trains in Germany and stuff. So I kind of just have an interest in trains, and I get to see trains, and I get to see
our carbon footprint is like this fucking size. Like you can't even see.
except for the plane.
So every plane, don't worry about that.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Pretend that doesn't exist.
It's not me. It's not me driving it.
Then we're being very.
So you guys just signed with Prosthetic Records for this album. What's it been like? Has it been going well with Prosthetic, or
They're great.
They're so sound.
Yeah.
They're very, very nice to us. Like we're not. I'd say we're probably the softest band on the roster.
I was kind of surprised you guys were on this label, honestly. I guess there's another band that's somewhat similar, without Waves, but the other ones, I'm kind of surprised you guys don't really fit super well. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just very different.
It's they're very, very sound. Like whatchamacallit. We just sent them the album. We were like, hey guys.
Yeah,
And they were
we like the band.
No worries. And
Do you like this? Yeah.
I like them. A lot of the newer bands they've signed have been Savage as well. Like they got Pine, they're class.
Yeah, they're like a post rock / metal band. They're from Manchester. They're
Who
great.
is it?
Pine is PIJN.
Yeah.
It's spelled like pigeon.
Okay.
But they're serious and they're really sound as well. We were hanging around with them in our tangent.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the first like big label we've ever been on, and like to be honest, I didn't really know what a label does. I was like,
Yeah. Now I do.
what
It's
is that?
brilliant.
And now I do.
Yeah, labels are great.
Class.
But there's some great like the new ones they've signed as well. Like I don't know much about the like American side. Like I know Thought Crimes. They're brilliant. They're a new band.
Crime's
They're
cool.
yeah, it's like 100 gex metal. They're fucking unbelievable. But I know like the English like Pupil Slicer are fantastic. They're really good, like Mathcore, Death Goals. Oh, Death Goals are brilliant.
Death Goals is fucking sick. That was my album of the year for last year. Was their album?
Yeah, they're fantastic.
We haven't met them yet, but I think when we do, we're going to be good friends.
Yeah.
I'm friends with them on Facebook, the two of them, and they seem like nice lads.
We have good chats with them, but I haven't seen them in person.
Yeah, we'd actually be friends. Our bands are friends.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be class. We should hang around with them. They should come over here.
So you guys got shirts, vinyl, CD, all at godalone.bandcamp.com. Are there other like sites you want to send people for merch? Like, do you have a big cartel or anything like
Big Cartel, no.
I think there's like prosthetic, like store is class. It's very cool looking on it and being like, haha, I can't afford that. My own band's shit.
Yeah, that exists. Yeah, there's a prosthetic shop, but I'd
Is
suppose
it different than the stuff you have on Bandcamp, or?
No, I think it's the same. Yeah, you can just text us as well if you want. Like we're all on Facebook. Like, it's like I'll go to your house. Like,
You'll be on Bebo or something.
Yeah,
But yeah, you can. Yeah, Bandcamp probably the best one, because if someone wants to get an archived release, but just like something that we released before this album, they can get it there. So yeah, Bandcamp. God
you
alone.
can come to my house as well.
Yeah, come to my house. I'll have to
Grand, like-
show you around, give you a run.
So let's close this out with your album of the year so far.
Most Normal by Gilliband. It's a masterpiece. It's class, and it's probably the best thing they've ever put out. It's serious, and they're nice lads. It's very, very good. Like headache music, noise rock. It's class.
Yeah, they used to be called Girl Band, but now they're called Killer Band. They're great. They're from Dublin.
I don't think I've heard of them before. I gotta check them out. You guys know all these bands I don't know, so
Love, and there's no other band sounds like Gilliband. Like there never has been, and there never will be. They're fucking class.
Is it
The new
like
Birds-
GILLA band or?
Yeah, that's the one. The new Birds and Row album is serious as well. It's very good. I like them. What's your one?
Oh yeah, me. Yeah, I really like the new Conjurer one. They're just great. I saw Conjurer a few years ago with Keane, and you were there as well.
I know it was also
yeah,
there.
and they were like probably the best live band I'd seen ever, like up to that point, and probably still like they were playing in a really small venue in Cork. Now they play really big venues. They're on the main stage at Arctangent, but they're just so tight, and their songs are just so good, and
they're lovely.
They're lovely, and this new album is just a big extension on that. My other album of the year, which isn't out yet, is probably going to be the Stormzy one. Because the singles off this new Stormzy album is savage, but it's not out yet. So love a bit of grime.
What's your album, Jack?
Do you know the Blind Boys of Alabama? I just remember this.
The Soprano.
It's the Blind Boys. It's a collaboration of the Blind Boys of Alabama and Amadou and Mariam.
Oh yeah,
it's an EP actually.
Yeah, they're great.
Does that count?
The Blind Boys of Alabama. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And, I never heard of them before.
And it's called From Bamako to Birmingham.
Did they do the Wire soundtrack?
They did.
That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah,
yeah.
The Sopranos.
Woke up this morning.
Got myself.
The other one.
Yeah. What's the fucking Wire?
Down in a hole.
Way down in a hole. Banger.
But it's with the Afrobeat lads.
Yeah. That's fucking banger. Listen to that later.
Anything else you guys want to say before we head on out?
Thanks for having us. And like, you can just add us on Facebook and stuff. We'll be texting now. And like, if anyone my name is Cian Milan. You can add me on Facebook.
Yeah.
Anyone can add me on Facebook.
Add me.
Come to my house.
Please add me on Facebook.
I'm trying to get my friends up. Like,
Get my friend count up.
Thanks for listening to us. Thanks to everyone for listening to us. Like, So
we had a good time. If you ever want us on again, even for a few jokes,
you can add us on Facebook.
You can add us on Facebook and
I'll poke you and we can have Pringles and Tanara.
Farmville, is that still a fucking
Farmville? Oh yeah.
So if you're looking for one of the most original records you'll hear all year, you got to check out Etc., the new album from God Alone, which dropped last Friday through Prosthetic Records. Y'all are on Facebook, Bandcamp, Instagram, Twitter. I believe y'all have a YouTube, or at least you have videos on Prosthetics show on YouTube. And you're on all streaming platforms. Any other websites you want to send people to? You have like a godalone.com or anything?
No, not yet. Just our Bandcamp.
Yeah, that'd be the closest, godalone.com. It does say godalone at bandcamp.com. Take out the Bandcamp, it's godalone.com.
A great website is Leakspin.
That's it. You're on with the spinning leak. Yeah.
The leak.
That's not related. That's not related to us.
It's not. It's just glass. Or cooking.
As for me, join my channel, follow so you always know when I go live. You can also sub to this channel to get access to the interviews before they hit YouTube and streaming platforms, as well as get some exclusive emotes. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. YouTube folks, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, tickle the notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe. It's a great way to support me for free. Check out my music, The Sound That Ends Creation, at thesoundthatenscreation.bandcamp.com. I got pre-order for my new EP, Unicorn Laser, Bubblegum City. We got windbreakers, joggers, vinyls, all sorts of stuff. Check it out. My next guest is Fredericksburg-based hardcore act Betty Gray. Join us this Wednesday, the 26th at 7 p.m. Central for the live cast. Thank you all for being here. I hope you had a good time.
See you, lads.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for watching and listening.